Oliver, is that you?
Yeah, Mom, it's me. Just please don't hang up, okay?
Oh, no, I won't. Oh, my beautiful boy.
I'm gonna kill you. You find the biggest guy in the yard, put him down. Hard. Sends a message. Screw not with me. So, who's the biggest guy in the yard?
We're gonna do season 5 of The Arrow. So, last season, we saw Damien Dark and his plans foiled, and during that time, we realized that every one of his plans did not work to conquer the world, to destroy everything, and to make a new world underneath Earth, or something that would end things entirely. And that ended up being foiled and stopped by Team Arrow. But this season is kind of like we got a new team. We did see a lot less of the Oliver's mayor, and during the season 5, everything comes into more of a play and a threshold. Ultimately, we come up with a new villain, and it's just wow, man, just wow. I think this is one of the best seasons of Arrow, and it is just amazing. One of the seasons, during the season, we realized that Oliver Queen faces his biggest test, trying to be an example for his son. But not only is he trying to do that, he's trying to unite a new team, because he can't win this by himself. So he goes and unites all these other guys like the Wild Dog, and I can't remember the names. They all unite and come as a team. They're gonna stop Prometheus. That's right, the new bad guy. After Tobias gets stopped, the main bad guy is Prometheus, and he is unstoppable. He has been ahead of Oliver Queen for the whole damn season. It is crazy. And he has a team, and sometimes they listen, and sometimes they don't. And Dia's gone, no Speedy, no Roy. Diggle is limited. Felicity is on and off, but she's really helping the team out behind the scenes and by the computer with all the technological stuff. Obviously, he's trying to make an example for his son, but Prometheus has big things for Oliver Queen because he has a vendetta. And apparently Oliver Queen killed his dad, and he really wants to get all underneath Oliver Queen's skin, and he is beating him throughout the whole season at every angle. And obviously you have other villains throughout this season, which is amazing. But this is probably one of my top seasons right here. Season 5 of The Arrow just really took the top notch, and Oliver faces throughout the whole season struggling more than not. And towards the end of the season, he actually turns to, I gotta get other people's help. So he actually goes to Deathstroke for his help. He fights the team. And one of the biggest episodes, is that Lee and you. Lee, that will be the last episode, and it ends with a major, major cliffhanger. The whole island is blown up because he has a choice to save his son or save the team. And he does go after his son, but keep killing Prometheus would set off a bomb to blow the whole island with his teammates and his allies on it. And it is just a major cliffhanger, and Prometheus ends up blowing his own head off, and it detonates the whole island of Lian-Yu back where it all began when he was trapped on the island, and that's where the final showdown happened. But little do people know who was Prometheus, and it was his lawyer the whole time, Adrian Chase. Is Prometheus, and that's how he knew everything all along. And he's just so slick, so smooth, man. And he knows how to torment. He knows how to get underneath everybody's skin, and he caused the death that would affect Felicity and Oliver's relationship. Obviously, towards the end, they would understand. And on top of that, there's a new guy that comes into play. A new guy, and his name is Vigilante. The Vigilante, just fun fact, will continue in season 6, as you all know. But he'll continue in season 6, and this is a little late, but we're trying to get on the ball here. Adrian Chase has a vendetta against Oliver Queen. and he wants him to suffer, and he's going to take out his friends and family one by one, and he's going to do it by any means necessary. And while doing it, Team Arrow will have to be extraordinary at every angle, and to do that is going to take maximum effort and hard work, and they're going to have to push themselves beyond further limits, even in better and worse case scenarios, beyond the previous seasons of Arrow, 1 through 4. And this season is just epic because Prometheus is a crazy villain, and even in the comics, he takes down all the members of the Justice League, and it's insane. And he's just a wise at planning and getting everybody together. And at the end, he really gets like a lot of bad guys on the set also. We see a little bit of Thea this season, but not a whole lot. Her parts have been cut short quite a bit. It's mainly Oliver, Felicity, and Diggle, and Captain Lance, or just Lance in general, is missing Laurel extra. And while he misses Laurel extra, he overcomes a lot, like the rehabilitation of drinking and moping around and figuring out who can he be now, what is he going to be now that his daughter is dead, that Damien Darhk killed his daughter. Obviously Sarah is a member of the Legends of Tomorrow, but on top of that, Oliver goes through so much this season. It's incredible, and he's trying to protect his son at the same time, and hopefully that his son will understand one day when he knows that he is the Green Arrow. And there's just tremendous amounts of action, tremendous amounts of torture in this, and it's crazy. It's epic. It's like the ultimate show. It's one of the ultimate seasons. Probably my favorite season of any superhero show. And I like, they never really defeated him. He defeated himself because it was that time. And he did get to Oliver, and he said Oliver does like killing people. He wants to know why Oliver would kill people all the time. And at some point, he got to Oliver to, throughout the season, say, I'm done as the Arrow. I don't want to be the Arrow no more. I don't want to do it. And it's just extraordinary, the level of intimidation here that can affect Oliver Queen. And he got under his skin, man. He mentally, physically, emotionally defeated him, and it was crazy. And as tough and as rugged as Oliver is, the Arrow is someone who brings that torment on other people to get the answers and solve the heroic distress and distraught that other people cause, or the evil distress and distraught that other people cause him. So family comes together in this one. The allies come together in this one, and a new team. I love that idea of the new team. It's badass, but one of them will betray the team, and that is the younger girl will betray, and she'll play stupid throughout the whole time. And you just got Wild Dog, Diggle, and the really smart African American dude. Can't believe I forgot his name. I know his name, so I'd say my tongue, but I can't remember right now. He's really smart too, and he uses his tactics and his technological skills as well. Kind of like Felicity, but he actually goes out in the field. And I think part of the reason why he succeeded is because of the team also. The new alliance of the Arrow. Not as good as the first. I think this one's not as good as the first. And this one they will produce in future seasons. Or maybe they'll, split up. We'll see. Who knows? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But the fact is, I don't think it's as good as the first one. I liked Roy. I like Speedy. But it just doesn't feel like the same thing, but it's a nice new taste. And it adds a new element to the show. A new drama. And they all have their own backstory, which is really nice. One of them has a kid. One of them is kind of, one of them is gay. And the other one is a cop that tries to get rid of dirty cops, and it's Dinah Drake, my bad. And she has the canary powers as well. So she will become Black Canary also. Yeah, that's pretty sick. And look, and then she comes in a little bit later, not really at the same time. She comes in a little later, and she has the powers of the Canary, because she is a metahuman, and so was her boyfriend, who was a cop, and they were dating at the same time, but she died. Her boyfriend got killed, but obviously this season we don't get to figure out who the vigilante is. But in season 6, the vigilante will be revealed. And that is, I know who it is, but if you guys want to watch this, if you guys want me to tell you, whether you do or don't, I'm not going to say it now, but I will in season 6, because I'm going to be doing a review now that we're all caught up, and this is my season 5 review. I do hope you guys like this. A lot going on, a lot happened. Overall, Adrian Chase did get stopped. Leon Yu got blown up, and we see his big cliffhanger of all his friends that were on the island as it blown up, and him and his son were on the boat. And Adrian Chase blew his fucking brains out to cause that. That is sick. That is crazy. And it all started because he kidnapped his son. That is one of the things that really inflicted the whole situation. That is the season in a nutshell right there. Aside from other villains that cross paths with Arrow, that try to tag team in between. And obviously you had those famous cutscenes, and those ones were still island-based, and some of them were more like Russian-based. And that'll make sense as time comes to pass in future seasons. The cutscenes really have a dividing backstory or influence on everything else. So that's kind of it. New team, new season. This villain is actually a great villain. He cannot be stopped until the end of the season. He has no emotion. He doesn't care. He wants to torment. It's Prometheus. He's a master of bow and arrows. He has dual swords, and he can take on Oliver Queen, and on and off. Right when you think you trapped him, he's 2 more, 3 more, 4 more steps ahead of you, and it is incredible. It is extravagant. It is something else entirely, and you know you feel bad for Oliver Queen a lot throughout the season, and it's like, wow, is Oliver Queen gonna die at this point? Because this guy can easily do it, but it's just a game to Prometheus. And Adrian Chase, his lawyer, is the one behind it all the time, and he is Prometheus, and it is amazing the game they play to try to beat the shit out of each other in mental and physical ways throughout. And it's an epic turn of proportions almost every episode. And there are about 7 or 8 episodes that are really, really good this season. And every season, 1 through 4, you really don't have as much. You really don't have as many seasons that are as good. So the episodes that are as good in a season. So that's really the aspect we're getting from there. But hey, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Like, subscribe, thumbs up, that's how we're going to do all things justice. I did have to reiterate a lot of seasons already, so I will try to keep up to date and up to post. So, hopefully you guys like this. Let me know what you think. Drop it in the comment. Drop it in the comment box. And I'll catch you guys next time when we do the on time, all set, pumped up, precise Arrow Season 6 review. I want to thank you guys for watching this one again, man. I can't believe it was this sick. I do recommend watching it. This is with the review. If you guys haven't watched it and you don't want to watch it and you just want to watch this, that is fine too. I told you guys the details. It's epic. But man, I would watch it even after watching this, just to make sure that everything's accurate. I would watch it. It's just an incredible season. I watched it about another time, and it was very much worth it. So you guys take care. I'll catch you next time when season 6 is over, and I will display that review. This is Fast Forwarding. Please like and subscribe. I'm encouraging it. It's worth it. This is your channel for a little bit of everything, and I got more reviews coming down at you guys, especially those superhero shows. So I'll see you guys next time. Fast 40 out.